Hey kids, welcome back to Robjet Hotspot, and welcome to the first video in what's going to be kind of a Let's Play series on Songs of Six. I want to do this series because, well, I did some work doing tutorials and stuff like that, but the game is changing so much that I'd rather, like, experiment with the game with you guys in a sort of Let's Play format, because it's going to allow me to get to know, especially the later parts of the game better. So yeah, so we're going to pick off from where my latest tutorial kind of starting out video left off. I was at 95 population. I started to sort of build a variety of different food sources. And yeah, we're sort of like on the cusp of industrializing. There is a metal smelter here that's deactivated because we don't have any coal or ore. But the idea here is we're going to start importing those resources. Right, so where should we start here? I think we've got a couple of carpenters here. One is producing... No, we got a carpenter and a tailor here. I might want to switch that. I might want to switch that and put both carpenters in the same spot. When this forest regrows, it's going to take a while to regrow, but when that forest regrows, I'm going to put probably a woodcutter right beside the carpenters. Woodcutters have been buffed in the latest versions, so in the past they weren't really worth building, but they kind of are worth building now, I think. They just kind of give you a stable supply of wood, lead to a little bit less micromanaging of chopping wood and stuff like that. I'm actually out of wood. Okay, that's interesting. So that's probably a good first thing to do. I don't want to fell the trees over there, so we're gonna fell like all these little small bits of trees. Maybe some trees over here too. I want to kind of keep this forest intact here so I can get a woodcutter going. I've got only 2 odd jobbers, so that's a bit of a problem. Let's take a look at our workforce here. Oof, we have a shortage of food. Okay. We have a shortage of food, and that's partly because we're out of grain. Now, this grain farm is going to produce food in 5 days. We've got 10 days of food, so we're probably okay. So since the grain farm, we're out of grain, let's take all the workers out of the bakery. And yeah, we've still got food from this. We've been foraging this fruit here. We are in day 1 of summer, so we'll be foraging that fruit again soon. So we're actually fine for food. We're just not. We're relying on this foraging a bit for food for now, but we're gonna want to wait until this harvest comes in. Okay, we're getting all that wood in. This is good. It's all going towards producing furniture. Let's harvest a bit more wood over here. A little bit closer to the town. I don't want to give you stuff. Of course, I could prepare another farm. That might be a smart idea. What if I copy and paste that over there? How many workers does this farm? 5 again. I think it's probably a good idea. Rather than just chopping wood, we'll prep another farm. Okay, the grain has just been harvested. We should probably get some more delivery men in this. I'm gonna actually automate this warehouse. And probably put some workers, just bake all that bread. Bake all that grain, I mean. We're up to 3 workers there. Okay, they're grabbing all that grain, putting it in the warehouse. Do we have enough bread? We don't have any bread storage. Okay, that's a problem. Guess we're out of storage space too. We're gonna need to build some better logistics in the city if we're gonna expand it. And we're almost out of grain again. We are producing enough. We are basically producing enough food. It's just when the grain harvests. There we go. Okay, so we used up the rest of our grain planting a farm for next year. So that should be good. That should give us a fair amount of flexibility in terms of producing food. We're not going to be able to produce food year round, so we'll just turn the baker off again here because we're out of grain. We've kind of diversified the food that we get. How much meat are we producing? Okay. We're producing a fair amount of meat. Are these full? Both of these are full, so we can also maybe expand the pastures. I need to get some more happiness though, because we are pretty much at the limit of our population right now. So the question is, what's the easiest way for us to increase happiness? Seems like we need to build, like proximity, I think has been changed in this version. We might need more smaller services rather than kind of centralized services. This all looks pretty good to me, though. I don't really think we're going to get much from this. We could build a fight pit. Do we have any science? We do. Okay, so let's take a look. Is that enough science for a fight pit? No, we need 250. Okay. So how many lab workers do I have? I've got 10. Okay, it might be worth duplicating this lab. We're short on stone. Okay. See, the forest is slowly starting to come back there. I think he increased... I remember reading in one of the devlogs that he increased the amount of time it takes for forest to grow back. So I'm kind of annoyed that I chopped this forest, because it's right beside where our carpenter is. So it'd be really, really handy too. Okay, so we don't actually need 10 people in there. Just employing people in labs will also increase the happiness here, because they like working in... Humans like working in labs, so it's not a bad way to do things. Okay, that's more than enough stone for now. Okay, both of these farms are online. We'll get a bigger harvest this year. 0 odd jobbers, that's okay. And we're waiting to build up carpentry so that we can start a metal working industry. Like I should maybe expand my roads a bit. Eh. Okay, we have the science for the fight pit. Where should we build it? Maybe here? Does it fit? It does. That could be a good spot in between the housing and the noisy metalwork. Build a road down to here. Maybe join this up as well. Kind of like to keep on top of my road network. Otherwise, I tend to like just build a bunch of stuff and forget to join things up. And I like this kind of organic city designs as much as possible. Over time, I might consolidate things, but now we have money now. Shit, okay. So I'm a little bit curious as to where we're getting our money from, because I have not been producing a big surplus of furniture. We'll see. I am a little bit tempted to buy slaves in this city. I would maybe start with some Talapis or Garthemis to do our pastures and mining. We can also trade with other cities for slaves, though. Could be an interesting approach, because humans don't really like working in these pastures, and we'll get much better yields if we have Talapis working in them. Kind of tempted to do that. How much do they cost? Oh, the Garthemis are cheaper. Could be interesting. Maybe we start with some Garthemis. Could buy 10 Garthemi slaves. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. For the slaves, we're going to build, I think, mud longhouses. Either mud or wood. A lot of labor. I don't know. I'm not sure that... I think mud maybe requires more upkeep from janitors. Let's do wood. I'd be interested to know, actually. Now, we're gonna... For the time being, we're going to use our Garthemi slaves to do essentially just all the work that... humans don't like doing, things like janitors and warehouse workers and stuff. So let's go into our priorities here. Oops, this one. And we're going to make them set priorities based on what they're good at. And then humans will set it based on what they like. For now. We'll just sort of see what that does, and then I'll make some fine-tuning adjustments afterwards. Have they arrived? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'd rather build with wood because, stone, we're gonna end up having to buy stone. Okay, so I'm gonna assign that housing manually to Garthemi slaves. And I think I better assign these houses to citizens, I guess. Let's do this. Did I not get... Oh, they're there. Okay, they're there. Okay, good. Are the odd jobbers all humans now? Yeah, okay, good. I'd be very curious to see what jobs they got assigned. Yeah, you can... Okay, hunters, interesting. And... export depots. Yeah. I don't think this assignment is going to work. So we definitely want them doing janitors. What we're going to look for is the jobs that humans don't like. So let's have them do... Interesting. See, in the past, Garthemians actually were more skilled at warehouse working, and I think this has changed. So I guess we don't want them doing that. It should actually work. Hunters are a pretty big part of our workforce, so that kind of makes sense that the Garthemis are doing it. That's okay, I'll leave it for now. I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think we need to really micro that. Okay, now we can put 10 workers there. I guess I'll reduce my wood storage for now. So, yeah, we've got more grain storage. We are going to bake all that into breads. A couple of other things I've noticed. We are basically... We don't quite have enough clothing. What we could do is just lower this to 1. That way we would produce a little bit of excess, but I'm not sure that's going to be a problem in the long term. So we are using up all of our clothing. So that might be part of the reason. Oh, food preference is dropping too, and that's because they have... Yeah, they don't like the fruit. They like the bread and the meat. So we're going to want to be increasing our supply of meat and bread and reducing our supply of fruit in terms of how much they're eating. Right, so in order to fix the clothing thing, I think what we should do is research cloth making. And then we'll get a cotton farm going. And then once this should actually increase our happiness here. The fight pit. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Good, now we're at 100 workers. We have a few extra workers. Okay. I think I've got just enough housing. So let's maybe double down on the housing here. I probably shouldn't have bothered to build this wood. I should have just built it stone. Oh, shit. Really annoying when you make that mistake, forgetting to change the building type. Yeah, there we go. One thing I think the developer should do is these don't look different enough. These three up here. I don't know how to change that, but having the three, those three looking so similar, it's a little bit... I've noticed I occasionally click the wrong one. Okay, we're out of stone. Pretty soon we're going to want to start... buying stone. But we're still trying to build up a surplus of furniture. How many carpenters do I have? 10. Okay, good. Could be good to maybe have some Dondorians working in the city, because they're better carpenters. Okay. So this is what I don't want. I don't want the Garthemes living up there. Maybe it doesn't matter. I'm kind of tempted to just build everything stone and let everybody cohabit and live in the same place. It does... Having the slaves live beside the citizens probably is going to create a little bit of tension, but it might be not worth the trouble of micromanaging housing. We'll see. We'll see. I'll do it for now, and then if I kind of get fed up with it, I will maybe just stop bothering. There we go. So, let's go to 125. Oh, yeah, we gotta pay attention to food, though. Actually, not really. Okay, we can turn off the baker for now. 85% fertility. Okay, that's pretty standard. Wonder if it's worth irrigating. We're pretty far to irrigate, actually. Might be worth farming more up here, where we're close to the freshwater. Might be worth moving our farms over there eventually. Maybe starting a farming town over there. Could be a way of doing things. Okay. We'll let those folks in. Do I want another pasture? I've got 21 odd jobbers. Yeah, so I think we double down on pastures. No. That's not where I want that. And it's getting a little bit far from our housing, actually. Might be worth putting a pasture over on this side. Yeah, this is bad placement. I don't like it. Just sprawling out too much. It does kind of centralize all this in one location. I'll put it here for now. Nothing prevents us from moving these in the future. Oh, that's not lined up. Okay, I'm going to move the gate. And we definitely need to start working on some more storage. 99% efficiency. No, thank you. 162. 100% efficiency. Okay. It's going to give us more wood as well. I think that land is not quite as fertile. No, it's good. 86, 86, yeah, it's the same. Yeah, we got a shit ton of wood. We're actually kind of wasting some of it, but not the end of the world. Okay, so we got our first big grain harvest. This is good. This is very good. Okay, I'm wasting a lot of labor force too. I should, I gotta get some more jobs going here. 111 population. So, probably worth increasing, like maybe building another training ground or potentially getting bows going. What I do need though is a granary. So let's build a warehouse down here. Actually, I'll build it quite large. Stone warehouse. We're gonna put a door into the bakery. And door there, door there. We can add doors later if we need more. That makes sense. And I guess that's the best we can do. Well, I don't know if it's the best, but it's pretty decent. It's a lot of storage. We're gonna need to upgrade that storage as well. What are we getting money from? I'm just curious. I want to look at the economy here. Goods. Production. Oh, that's production. Okay. Earnings. What am I selling? I find this these tables here really not particularly easy to interpret, to be honest. Am I just selling all of my? Okay, how have I got this set up? High price. Should open a trade deal with these guys. I do not want to give them my slaves. That would be really silly. I'm gonna offer them more resources. Let's go max out on wood. I'm a little bit reluctant to give them weapons, but I do have a surplus for now. Take all my stone. Wow, they still don't want to. This is insane. Okay, well, we're not gonna bother for now. Accumulate more resources first. So what if I set this to? Only pull when source storage exceeds this limit, 80%. I'm just curious as to how we're getting... I guess we're hitting 80% and selling some off or something. Because we don't have another source of income, so... Alright, let's finish this granary. What are we missing? Stone? Oh, I can fill the bakery too, because we're running out of food. Yeah. That's gonna really help. I'm going to stop them from bringing in more citizens for the time being until I get this food thing solved. Okay, so for now, we're going to store bread here, grain, oh, and a little bit of wood. Because the bakery is using wood to bake bread. And I think we'll get rid of the bread storage here. And put some more wood storage. We'll put some more wood storage here as well. Always good to store it as much as possible. Oh, I want one worker in this at least. Probably more. This new radius thing for the warehouses, I mean, I think it was here before, but for some reason it's set by default to a very small radius. I don't know why. I don't really see why it's set that way. I kind of feel like when you build a warehouse, it should automatically be set to like a large radius because it's just an extra step. I guess it depends how you plan your logistics, but I feel like by default it should be set to like a large radius. The more stuff we can store, the less it's going to spoil. Okay, let's build some roads to and from this warehouse. One thing we can do potentially is put some fences around this farm. The main reason that I do that is because it just reduces the amount of time your citizens spend like walking in mud. And it kind of channels them towards particular entrances to the farm. Yeah, this is good. Could merge that farm, actually. Could be a smart way to do things. I think we now have a better... We've got more grain. We got a better food supply for sure. How much meat are we producing? 36. Okay. All right. So, we have some extra science. There we go. What could we do? I think we're going to want to... I'd like to get bows going, but before we get bows going, we're going to need to get some cotton farms going. So that's down here. We're going to go for fine clothing. Fine clothing. And we're going to get a cotton farm going, I guess, down here. What is the fertility like? This map does not have like a huge amount of wood, but woodcutters are super efficient now, so it's really just not a big deal. I guess I want the farms to be a little bit closer to my housing, but there isn't good fertility on this side, so we should probably think about moving some of our productive industries over into these less fertile areas. Like this stuff, maybe. We'll see. That being said, having a woodcutter right there would be really useful. Maybe we can build, yeah, we should build the farm up here. Okay. So we want a cotton farm. Can I actually... Wait a second. Can I, like, shift-click this? And yes, okay, good. That's what I want to do. Just the same size. Keep everything the same size. Just for the sake of, having a relatively uniform city. It's going to be... Should be approximately 5 workers. No. At some point I should consider making some templates. Once again, kind of replenishing our wood supply by farming. It does slow down the expansion of your city when you do it this way, but sort of indirectly helps. Not super satisfied with the rate at which we're producing furniture. Okay, I forgot to set up forage orders for cotton. Where is the cotton on this map? Probably in the middle of bloody nowhere. Cotton, cotton, cotton. There it is. That's not so bad. Okay. So we'll have to wait till next year to get that farm going. Yeah, there's another thing we need to research. We need to research the weavery, which is... I think it's up here. Yeah, there it is. That's 120 science. Okay. We have a few extra workers. How are we doing on food? Not bad. How many animals do we have here? Okay, we've almost filled out these 3 pastures. Okay, we still got our slaves, good. I guess, I don't know, I think Garthemis have fairly short lifespans, so that's something that's probably worth considering when you're choosing to have them as slaves. Okay. Yeah, we maxed out 2 laboratories. So let's grab a weaver. And I guess we'll build a weavery up here. Yeah. Oh, and then we should also be really thinking about doubling the size of our army. I'm kind of tempted to get some archers going right away, though. Okay, so we're gonna actually build here. Does the weaver require metal? No, it doesn't. Okay, good. Okay, we need more stone. Gotta remember to, in fact, let's start buying stone, because this... Yeah, the carpenter that's making the warhammers kind of relies on it, so let's get an import depot and start buying stone. I was going to do metal, but I think we'll just keep a steady supply of stone coming in. How many warhammers do we have? 113. Okay, that's good. Right, we want to stockpile weapons. I don't particularly want to be selling weapons. I find it's just good to have as big a stockpile as possible so that you're able to expand your army. Logistics, import depot. We'll put an import depot. Okay, this is where I want to make the woodcutter. So I guess we'll put the import depot here. Oh, I was going to build here, but I guess we'll move these later. We'll see. Okay, and we're going to import stone. We should import maybe 50%. 150 items. Might be worth actually just importing as much as possible. Yeah, so you see there's our stone coming in. That way any money we make we'll just spend on stone right now. It'll kind of bottleneck our expansion, but it's probably worth maybe clearing. No, I don't want to clear too much because I don't have the storage for it, and I don't want to be buying that much stone. Okay, all right. So we got a weaver. We're gonna shut that weaver down for now because we're waiting on the cotton farm. And yeah, once that's done, we'll figure out the kind of economics of this little textile industry we're gonna get going. Okay, they're foraging grain. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that because I want them to. Do I have forage orders all the way over here too? Yeah, let's get rid of those. It's just not efficient to have them walking that far to get grain. We are out of grain, so we can turn off the baker if we want. Eventually, I will get enough grain farming going that we'll be able to bake bread continually throughout the year, but for the time being, it's more important for us to get this. Okay, are they going to get that before it expires? Almost. Okay, they've completed the cotton farm, so we're going to need, I think, another small warehouse up there, maybe. Looks like this is going to be kind of a general food warehouse. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll get rid of the clothing storage there. The leather storage is fine. Oh, we don't need this grain storage either. And I guess we can use some more wood storage for the time being. And let's take a small warehouse and stick it maybe here. Connected to the weaver. Just stick a door. Oops. There we go. No, that won't work. I guess we'll put a door there. We might actually need more storage for cotton, but we'll see. Just put a door back there. Easy access. Okay, so let's set up this warehouse. What we're going to want here is cotton. We're going to want fabric, and we're going to want clothes. Maybe I should start naming the warehouses. So I like to maybe sort of number them and name them. So we'll call this O1 General Warehouse for the time being. And then we'll call this O2 Greenery. This way, they're actually sorted alphabetically here. So that's why I put like a number before them, because that way I can kind of determine what order they're in. O3 Textile Warehouse. Okay. Right. We probably want one worker there. This farm has 5 workers. 91% fertility. That's great. Okay, great. He's really buffed fertility, I find. How are we doing on food? Yeah, okay, so when we're not baking bread, we have food shortages. Or we're not, we are producing like negative food. So what I could do actually is look at my total grain production per annum. Our grain farms are producing 45.5 per day estimated. So what we want actually is, yeah, with seven workers actually, we're consuming 42 per day. So if we keep them going, then that should use up all the grain and produce bread throughout the year. And that puts us at, yeah, we're still under, no, that puts us at a slight surplus of food. We are going to want to increase that though, for sure. We do have some excess science, so one thing we could do is maybe increase the, like it's only 50 to get 10% more grain. How much is this one? 275 for another 10%? 75 for another 10%. So maybe we'll just max that out for now. We should probably do one in pastures too. We can always undo those later. If we stop using that industry, we can forget that research and use the research points elsewhere. So, okay, Weaver off, please. Thank you. Yeah, so we're consuming, we can go up to 7 workers. Because we're producing, yeah, 47. What if I go to 8 workers? Yeah, okay. That way we'll use all of our grain and have a little bit of spare labor there. Okay, are we maxed out on livestock? We are, yeah. See, 25, 21, we're almost maxed out. Okay. They got 100% workload here? Do we need another? Oh no, we're good. Okay, good. Right, so we could build another pasture. Another 5 workers in pastures. Probably a good idea. Although you can see here, we've got a pretty solid margin in terms of food. Still relying on this fruit though. Yeah, we can build the pasture over here now, I think. Not a bad idea. Is this 4.8 workers? Efficiency 100%. Okay. Oh, I think the fertility is kind of bad here. Yeah, you know what? No, scrap that. Let's not do that. Let's get better fertility than that. Maybe up here. I just don't want the pastures to be too far from the housing. Because we've got this like noisy industry stuff on the edge here. It's probably just worth moving all this industry somewhere else. Yeah, okay, alright. Fuck it, we'll build the pasture. Actually, let's double the size of these pastures. Let's stop building these small pastures with only 5 workers. And we're gonna edit, and we're going to go up to 10 workers. It's gonna be a little bit more space efficient. There we go, exactly 10 workers. We can probably go to a square hut. That's 238 wood. $238. Okay, so it's worth building the large hut, or the square hut, I mean. Always worth checking. Looks like 1 square hut is exactly what you need for 10 workers. Okay, we're gonna lose a little bit of livestock, just from the process of building this pasture. We could actually move our wood industries to here and fill this in. Could be worth doing. That might be a smart idea, actually. Have a woodcutter over there. We're not going to need a woodcutter for a long time, though. There's just lots of wood on the map. And we're building into wooded areas, so... Got thousands of wood sitting in storage. Okay, did we get our first harvest of... No, we haven't yet, okay. Alright, I do want to research... I think bows are what we're going to do with our fur. That's archery. Okay, we need to research bow maker. Really need to get a bigger army. 10 is going to be a problem. Where's the bow maker? It's under furniture, I think. Yes. Okay. I guess we'll automate this for now. Or we just set it to 10. Yeah, let's just set it to 10. It's not totally optimal to do it that way. It's better to wait till you're full on animals, but it'll fill up faster this way. I wish there was a way to see your the size of your livestock herd in total. Maybe there is. Production. 16 livestock per year. Wow, that's great. Yeah, I kind of wish there was a global stat for how many animals you had, like the total size of your herd. That would be really cool. Okay. So we're producing actually almost an equal amount of meat and bread. If another slaver arrives, I think I'd like to buy some tilapies, but we'll see. We've got 20 herders, human herders, and they don't love that work, and they're not super good at it. Okay, we are having happiness issues again here. I think we only have a small well. Yeah, okay, so it's time to upgrade our well for sure. Can't fit a large one in there. I guess down here. I want to leave room for torches. So let's put a well here. I'm going to start gradually upgrading these services. Now we can delete that well. And we're probably going to need a bigger hearth too, right? Proximity's down a little bit, but access is at 100%. And then market access 99%, lavatories access 99%. Proximity 85. Okay, that might be worth rectifying. Yeah, so you can see that's the kind of radius. I guess we need one over here, ideally. I don't think I'm going to change that for now. Okay, our cotton has started to come in. That's weird. Why did we only get... We didn't get very much cotton, did we? Fertility 91%, skill 120, work value. Do we need more farmers on this farm? No, 5. Yeah, workload 100%. Maybe we can put another farmer in here. Make sure that we get work value 25%. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, they're finishing their workday. That's fine. Okay. So that's not a lot of cotton. We're probably going to need another cotton farm to get anywhere with this. Let's go for 1 weaver for now. So we are producing 5 cotton. We can go for 2 weavers. Ideally. So we're producing 6. About 5 or 6 fabric per day. So if I were to switch the tailor to... We'd only be able to have 1 tailor. That would reduce our total clothing output. So yeah, we're going to need to double down on cotton, I think. I don't know why the estimated harvest is so low. Is it just we haven't had a full growing year yet, or... Estimated harvest 112. Okay, let's double down. Let's double down on cotton farms. So might as well just build a road out here. Yeah, okay, so 9 per day. We can go up to 3 weavers. These are producing 9. That's more, I think, than the... No. Okay. Yeah, we're, we need to get to about 12. We need to be producing about 12, fabric before we can... Before we can switch from fur. For now, we'll just accumulate a little bit of fabric. I don't really want to build a second tailor. Get that second farm going. Okay, now we are going to need to do something about our... I think we'll need to double down on our hearth here and just generally kind of increase the level of our services. We're going to go to the maximum size of hearth. Might be time to build over this. How is our food supply? Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. Okay, hearth. There we go. That'll give us a little bit of an edge in the services. Okay. Access 96%, proximity 99. Okay, perfect. That's fine. That's great. Since we're buying stone, I think what we're going to do, just to save on science, is we're going to cancel this little metal plan for the time being. And I think what we're going to do is get rid of our research in metal. So shift click that. And then I think what we'll do maybe is get a masonry going. Does masonry require metal though? I can't remember. We'll find out. If we need to buy some metal, we'll buy some metal. But I think we might as well maybe get a few masons going and maybe do some upgrades that way. We'll see. I might regret that decision. Okay, how much for masonry? Okay, now what does it require to build? Should definitely get some Dondorians in this city. Oh, what am I doing? Let's build it by the stone importer. I really need to get our army going. I guess... Yeah, what I want to do is move the importer. Mason. This here. Maybe even like this. Furniture is being made there. Okay, we'll put the importer here. Yeah, so we do need metal to build that. Okay, interesting. All right. Do I scrap that and take the smelter back? Or do I buy the metal? Maybe we buy the metal. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, let's go into the trade menu here. Factions, that's where it is. Okay. So I have, what is this? Trade partner? Neutral, okay, trade partner. I would like to... I want metal. Just enough to build that building. So... how much can I afford even? Probably not very much. Maybe I get like 50 metal? 9,000, okay. I guess I need... how much money do I have? Does it tell me on this screen how much money I have? Not sure. Oh yeah, there it is. So I have 6,000. See if I can get this metal. Okay. And... how much do I have? Okay, yeah, perfect. All right, so we'll just trade away... essentially, this is what we're selling anyway, so... no, we need to go to exactly there. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's so annoying. Can't believe that. Do that again. Okay, 6,000 plus... I right-clicked twice. Oh, I gotta do the metal. Okay, I want demand, resource. I feel like this interface could probably use a bit of work, to be honest. Who knows? Okay. Take 41 furniture and all my gold and give me 50 metal. Accept. And is that going to be enough to build this? Yes. Okay, perfect. That way we'll have a little bit for maintenance too. Let's put a metal storage thing here. So we need some more wood storage. Okay, how much cotton are we producing now? We are producing 20 per day. So... oh, I don't have enough workers. Fuck. Need more workers. Oh, we're gonna shut down the masonry for now. There we go. We'll get that industry going after. But I'm gonna want to start... I need somewhere to store that cut stone. Yeah. I think we need to get on top of the clothing first, because it's really affecting our happiness. Yeah. Now, part of the problem is that our tailors are... okay, perfect. So we're actually... that'll increase our... let me just see here. Yeah, that's actually increasing, I think, our production, yeah. Yeah, this is good. Give me another worker. Should get some more happiness just from being able to... there we go. I think one more. There, that's perfect. So that'll be using all of our cotton to produce cloth, and then sorry, all of our cloth to produce clothes, and I guess we can get more. We can get more. So it was 20 per day, right? So 15. That's looking about perfect. Producing 28 per day now, okay. I'll figure out how much clothing we can make. $27. Okay, I guess that's about perfect. And then increase this by at least one. That's probably about right. And that'll mean that we should start actually having a surplus of clothing, I hope. Yeah, there we go. This is good. Of course, as our population increases, we need to scale that up, so this is why it's not a great idea to sell clothing. Yeah, look at that. We've totally fulfilled our clothing needs. That's great. Now, food. 97.65. Okay. Is this baker maxed out? No. And what's the livestock situation? Okay, the livestock is almost full. Yeah, it'll be full tomorrow. So we might want to extend this until it on pasture too. Still having issues with immigration though. Bigger hearth. Okay, so access to food stalls could be improved for sure. Maybe we bring a food stall closer to some of these folks. Let's take a look at the radius here. Honestly, I kind of don't really think it's necessary, but maybe a food stall up here. Yeah, maybe a food stall up here would be good. Okay, got a food stall up there. This is good. This whole thing might be a little bit labor intensive. It might have been better to go with Auroch pastures, but in the long run, expanding this industry is going to be a good idea. Okay, so that's definitely increased quality of our services. There's really nothing else here that needs improvement. Yeah. Oh, we do need to, we will eventually need to start importing stone again. Okay. So, question is, what should I should probably get some more scientists. Would have been really smart to go for that metal, to be honest. But we shall see what makes sense. Fit a building in here. Okay, so now we are really short on folks. I guess we'll just cut this down for now. See what we can do to get a few more people in, or maybe we can look at the workload map mode. The exporter's not doing much. Everyone else is working pretty hard though. Oh, we need more cotton storage. So I'm wondering, I'm actually kind of tempted to just give these guys some wood for their homes. That might be a good idea. Although we don't have that much wood, to be honest, and we do need to sell furniture. I know what we can do. Let's build some torches. Easy. We do have a little bit of excess metal. We can buy some more metal too. We do seem to be accumulating a little bit of... Okay, let's put one here. Use this intersection here. Try not to block any doors. See how I've kind of designed the road network to accommodate these torches. We'll just put them at the intersections. That's probably the best move. So you get the best kind of bang for your buck. Like, maybe here. This one should maybe be up here instead. Yeah. Because the corners of the buildings kind of block them otherwise. It'd be really good to put one here, actually. Yeah, maybe we'll move that stage. We're going to want to buy some more metal, too. Move the stage down here for now. Come on, build it fast. Thank you. Okay. And torch. There. I'm probably going to run out of metal. That's already pretty good, though. Just need one in the middle there and one in the middle there. And maybe one up here somewhere. We have enough to build one more, so I guess that's a good spot right there. Cover as much ground as we can with each torch. Yeah, so that's really helping. Humans really like lighting, so at this point I feel like we should probably just buy metal and build torches. It's cheaper than researching technologies to... Researching technologies. Okay, give me more metal. Let's go for 50 metal again. And I will give you all of my money. It's not a bad idea to get rid of all your money, because sitting on money kind of attracts raiders, and also you end up losing some of it to inflation. I mean, we don't have a lot of money right now, so it's not a big deal, but okay. And I'll give you furniture again. It's not a bad idea to kind of micro your trade this early in the game either. Yep, 55 furniture and 5,000. That way we can complete this torch building. I think it's probably better to build one down here, cover more ground. Oh, get rid of this. Thank you. I want to block the entrance to that shrine. Okay, so that's good. We'll put a couple of small ones up there. Where else? Where else? Where else? Maybe on this road here? I guess these houses don't will need a torch as well. One there, and one there. Yeah, that's great. That's lots of fulfillment from the torches. Excellent. Am I out of housing? No, available 15. Okay. And we've unlocked Ration Maker and Army Supply Depot. This might be a good place to leave off this first episode. I'm probably going to have to edit it down as it is because it's pretty long, but I'm going to try and make I'm going to try and keep this Let's Play unedited whenever possible, so that, because the reality is, if I have to spend a lot of time editing each episode, there won't be as many episodes, but it's going to be a balance between playing, showing you guys as much of what I'm doing as possible, trying to limit the amount of editing time, but also trying to get the city advanced. So I may also skip some, I may do some stuff kind of off screen that you know, where I build the city and comment on what I've done afterwards. But I'm going to try and keep it a fairly slow-paced, kind of detail-oriented series. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any questions, comments, things you'd like to see, let me know. And yeah, see you next time. Ciao.